A lot of people can benefit from public speaking classes. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
Did you find just today's exercise kind of cool?
Yes.
Perspective look,
Right.
trust badge, stage triangle, voice triangle, seeing yourself up there, mind maps, opener, statistic, expert opinion. Oh, pretty cool stuff, right? Right? So little things like that. Now, a lot of people that get good results from our boot camps are coaches, entrepreneurs, authors. Who here has a book inside of them? Right? That's awesome, guys. I think we have to leave behind a legacy before we leave this earth, and oftentimes that way, the best way to do that is by having your own what? Your own book, right? Motivational speakers. A couple people here have said that they want to actually get paid to do motivational speaking, right? Where's all my motivational speakers at?
Right here.
Okay, 4, 5 people. Good. Sales executives. Would you guys agree that we're all in sales at some level, right? We're all in sales, right? Absolutely. Online marketers, right? So let me ask you guys a question. Again, who here is committed to becoming a level 10 speaker and you want to do it fast, like in the next couple months, not in the next couple years? Raise your hand if you're absolutely committed. Don't worry, it's not going to charge your credit card if you raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're absolutely committed to becoming a level 10 speaker and you want to get on the fast track and do it fast instead of spending a couple years. Yep, say that's me, Ariel.
That's me.
Only if that's you, okay? So what I want to do is I want to show you guys a special resource. I've been talking a little bit about it. It's called our Elite Transformation Program. It's a 90-day boot camp, and this particular boot camp starts on April 7th. It finishes on July 14th. Now, the classes, and you can actually write this down. Everyone should have a little form. The classes, Class A starts at 1 p.m. and it finishes at 2:30 p.m. Class B starts at 2:30 p.m. and it finishes at 4 p.m. I personally do all the classes. And in 2017, I've missed 3 Saturdays. I was here for Christmas Eve. I was here for New Year's Eve. I was here for my birthday, okay? I don't miss a lot of Saturdays, guys, so you can really count on me being here. If we do have to miss a class, we'll just give you a credit at the end and you can kind of tag on an extra makeup class. So it's a really, really cool resource that we provide for you guys. And again, a lot of live classes where we can do a lot of really cool things. Now, here's the thing. Inside the boot camp, we're only going to teach 5 steps. Everything, my buffet, consists of 5 steps. It's very easy, right? So somebody said it earlier. What's step number 1?
Content creation.
Content creation, right? I got to learn how to actually create content for keynote speeches. Would you guys agree? We got to learn how to do that. Because we can make outlines and stuff like that, but you got to know what the meeting planners are looking for so you can deliver an effective keynote. You can wing it, you can kind of do it yourself, but wouldn't you rather do it the right way, the professional way, so that you can get invited back and get spin-off gigs just from that one gig because you knocked it out the park, right? Doesn't that make sense?
Yes.
Right? So we're going to learn how to actually create a keynote speech the right way. Which way?
The right way.
Right? I'm going to show you guys how to actually create speak to sell talks. This is a talk that you're going to give maybe at a conference. It could be 45 minutes. It could be 60 minutes. It could be 90 minutes. It could be marketing your family business. It could be marketing your diversity business, your image business, your coaching business. It could just be, to get booked for more motivational talks, but you're actually making an offer from the stage to invite people to your what? Buffet, right? Or because if you don't do that, what are you doing? You're doing them a disservice, right? And you're being, honestly guys, I truly believe you're being selfish if you don't know how to do this part. And if you really don't know how to inspire the audience to take action. Because there's 2 kinds of speakers in this world. One is the kind that gets a standing ovation. Man, that was awesome, that was phenomenal. And then there's the one that says, let us march at the end. Which would you rather be?
Standing ovation.
Standing ovation? Not me. I'd rather be let us march. I want to create movement and an actual persuasion and action from the audience. I love standing ovation, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather people take action and be inspired to act. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome, very good. So again, step number 1, we're just creating content for all these ways. Now I'm going to show you guys how to actually create presentations. Somebody should have this on the back. Give me the back paper right there, which has the squares of persuasion. Yeah, not that one, but the one, there should be one stapled to the back. If there's two, one of them, yeah, right there, right there. Can I use this? Thank you. What I've showed you guys was only 3 steps, which is the opening leg, the preview, the 3 things, and then the CC, the background. Only 3 steps from the circles of information, speaking to inform. But check out the next sheet. Not everybody has this, by the way. My assistant, I know she didn't do them all right. The squares of persuasion. Things like, creating planting seeds for your speak to sell talks, creating a transition into your invitation, right? All of this stuff is scientifically proven, and we've invented a lot of this cool stuff, very proven to actually get people to inspire to take action, right? So very, very good stuff. You guys don't have to worry about it. I'm just trying to show you guys there's a lot in our buffet, and it's very easy if you kind of structure it the way we do with visual mind maps, with little squares, little circles. Very easy to get people to actually, take action at the end. Work-related presentations. We're going to help you guys to actually put together, maybe to inspire your sales team, maybe to inspire your team. Maybe you have $1 million idea and you want to present that in front of the C-suite. You guys know what that is? The C-level, right? So, yeah, the executives, right? And then any other work-related presentation or business-related presentation that you're working on, we're going to help you customize it. Because the cool thing about our 90-day bootcamp is that every time you come to class, and we're here every Saturday, and there's 2 classes, every time you come to class, you will get a speaking opportunity. That's another cool thing. We're going to film every single one of these as well. So it's very in-depth, a lot more than what you're seeing here today. Today I just showed you guys like the train was moving real fast. You just saw yourself a little bit, the ones that came up here. But it's a lot more in-depth. There's more people, and it's an awesome mastermind to be a part of. So, okay, that was step number 1. Again, the whole 90 days is taught in how many steps? 5, right? Step number 1 is content creation. We have to become good at creating content because a lot of people spend a lot of time trying to create content and they overthink it. And to be honest, sometimes they're not even doing it right. They're not creating the right message if they want people to take action at the end. So we're going to get really good at that. Now, today, we actually taught a little bit out of step number 2, which is what? Deliver like a pro, right? So there's 15 delivery channels that we're going to help you guys to master. Today, we only talked about a few of them. We talked about the stage triangle, that's one of the channels. We talked about the voice triangle, that's one of the channels. We talked about facial expressions, that's one of the channels. And then we also talked about gestures. There's a lot of different kinds of gestures. There's dynamic, there's also stationary, right? There's also minute, there's also close quarter. There's a lot of different kinds of gestures. We're gonna help you guys so that when you come up here, you're not gonna be thinking about, oh, should I do this gesture? No, you're gonna be in the zone, in the flow. But during the practice, we're going to show you guys different options. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yes?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. So we're really going to talk about the 15 delivery channels of effective public speaking. Help you guys to master it. Again, not with theory. I'm not going to language you to death. I'm actually going to give you guys an opportunity to come up here and practice every time you come to class. Professional video footage of you in action delivering every one of these talks. So that's one of the things that makes us very, very unique, is that we help to show you guys what you look like on camera, but not just that, you have your own footage of you in action after every class. So you take that footage home with you. You look on your laptop and you're like, oh, that was me presenting. Man, that was good. Oh, that was not so good. You get to see yourself. You're like, that was me in week 1. Look at me in week 4, right? So you get to kind of track your growth. Would you guys agree? Again, one more time, feedback is what? The breakfast of champions, right? So we're gonna have that video footage so you can really see yourself and spot the things you're doing good and the things that you're not doing so good, so that you can progress fast and save you a bunch of time, right? We're trying to get you guys to become master speakers in 3 months. Things that took us, like, a lot of people 5 years to do, we want to condense it to 3 months. It's very much a very intense program. So We talked about the hands-on, the review of the footage. Also, you're gonna get hands-on coaching, little things like the mosquito, the pebble in your shoe. Well, there's also gonna be feedback from the audience, and a lot of people are very professional in this group. Some are not. Some are there's different levels in the group. Some have never done speaking before. Some are full-time speakers. We got a couple millionaires in the group. Again, everything I tell you guys is true. That is the truth. Not to say that that's impressive, but you also sometimes you get business just from the mastermind. From you make an offer because you're practicing, but that person actually wants image coaching. So we get people get hired literally from the group members. So that can happen. But it's really designed. Step 2 is designed to make you very expressive. And again, you can turn it on whenever you want. You can turn it off whenever you want. You could be an introvert or an outrovert. Or an extrovert, or an ambivert, both, whenever you want. So we got step number 3, which is package your passion. You guys might notice right there, turn with me to the second page, which is step number 3, package your passion. Okay, now you've helped me to create content. I can do a speak to sell talk. I can make an offer. I know how to do the squares of persuasion. I know how to sell from the stage. I know how to do a keynote. I know how to do presentations at work. I didn't have to, and by the way, you're not writing a bunch of notes. This is all done through visual mind maps. Very, very cool. Allows you to use your mind to create quickly on the fly. Usually most presentations, the way we do it, they're done in 30 minutes. Like all the content creation is done. A lot of people spend months trying to put together one speech. Well, in 30 minutes, you already got one talk down, done, finished. That's the power of the mastermind. So, little tip, if you're going to be speaking, always have water. Okay, so here's the thing. You got the content now. You are delivering like a pro because you've trained yourself to use the 15 channels of effective public speaking. Now what? Ariel, I want to do this for real now. I see you're getting paid doing it. Your students are getting paid. I want to speak and actually talk about my diversity business and start making money for it. I didn't think that this Saturday morning was going to turn out to be this, but man, I'm glad it is, because it's not just public speaking. M3 University stands for what? Money Making Mastermind. M3 University. So now in step number 3, we are going to package our passion into info products that you can sell online. Show you guys how to do that. I got 15 videos that I sell online. It's called my Complete Speaker Mastery University. All my formulas, my storytelling formulas, how to fill up the room. There's a lot of stuff that I'm not using here today. Trust me guys, I know a lot. I've been doing this for about 5 years now. I know how to do that, and it's all taught in those videos. And those are my info products that I sell for $2,000 on my website, atlpublicspeaking.com. You can also do the same. Film some videos of you, which we'll do in class, and then you can sell that on your own website, right? So I'm going to show you guys how to actually create your own high-end programs that you can sell for a minimum of $19.97. Ariel, no one's going to pay me $2,000 per client. Not for the whole program, per client. Every individual, $2K. No one's going to do that. That's what I thought before I joined a true mastermind that actually showed me how to overcome my self-limiting beliefs. And guess what? People can pay you that. We had a cleaning lady. She's like, I don't know how this is gonna work. I want to just do the public speaking part. I don't think that I'm gonna do seminars and get people to pay thousands of dollars for my services. I'm gonna create a seminar about the 5 secret strategies of toilet scrubbing. It was like she couldn't see it, so we said, hold on, relax a second. We helped her to create a talk about going green products and having environmentally safe products. And guess what? Every time she gives this talk now, she actually gets corporate clients to do to sign up to clean their offices, high-end homes and stuff like that. So this works for every business. So again, don't shoot yourself in the foot and say, oh, it's not gonna work for. I know it works for public speaking, but it's not gonna work for diversity or image, or it's all in how you package your offer. Where now I wasn't sure exactly the family business, but trust me guys, this works for, so far it's working really, really good for various different kinds of businesses, a lot of diversity. So high-end programs will help you guys to take professional photography. What you're seeing here is kind of our bootleg version. We actually are going to have professional photographers with the lights and all that stuff, professional videographers, part of the crew that was here for Project Runway, that was on the crew for American Idol. Everybody knows that, right? Part of the crew, they're actually going to come in the boot camp and do some of this stuff for you guys. It's all in the house. We're not going to charge you extra. I got to pay them, of course, but it's all part of the boot camp. So there's a lot of special things that we're doing for this particular boot camp that sometimes it's hard. If you just try to do a lot of this stuff on your own, you're going to come out of pocket a lot, and sometimes you still don't do it the right way, because there's things that, you know, coaching can help you out. Bonus number 1, this is going to be for the first 7 people that sign up. Now, if you're watching this at home, it's atlpublicspeaking.com/bootcamp. First 7 people that sign up, literally, we will help you guys get a book printed, an actual book, and then also show you guys a couple secrets of how you could become a bestseller on Amazon and Kindle. This part right here is worth probably the whole tuition that I'm going to charge for this boot camp. How cool would it be if by July you've already got a book out? That's awesome, guys, because that's going to help you a lot in your progression. Bonus number 2, for the first 7 people, we are going to help you guys create your own website. And when I say create your own website, that's a done-for-you service. What that means is that our developers, the same people that have created atlpublicspeaking.com, they are actually going to create a website for you. And again, we're only doing this for the first 7. Of course, it costs us a little bit of money, so we can't do it for everybody. But for the first 7 people, we are going to reward our fast action takers. We are going to make a nice, beautiful website for you guys. We're not going to use Wix or Weebly or Squarespace. It's a real website that's going to be like, wow. When people see it, like, wow. And I'll show you guys the website in just a second. This is a really cool website. Same developers are going to do that for you. But again, for the first 7 people, we just don't have it in the budget to do it for everybody. But for the first 7 action takers, we are going to do that on the house as a bonus. So now we're moving on. We got step number 4. Somebody read that out. What's step number 4? Speak to the masses. Very good. So we got the website now if we're part of the first 7. We got the book if we're part of the first 7. Even if we're not, you know, we got a lot of blessings. We got a lot of, a lot of experience. We've seen ourselves on video. We created content for keynotes, for conferences. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, how am I going to get booked? Guess what? It's called my stage local list, and this is a list of over 200 stages that are looking for speakers. Some of those are paid keynotes, some of those are conferences, some of them are associations. I've compiled it together. I put it in alphabetical order, and I'm going to give this as a bonus for anyone that signs up right here at the seminar. This is not, unfortunately, it's not something that we can give for the folks at home. But all the other bonuses, if you're part of the first 7, you do qualify for that. That's only for the people that sign up right here today on Saturday. You're going to get my stage local list, 200 places alphabetized of like speakers, the website, what's the name of the organization, the contacts, basically the website, the phone number, all that stuff. It's pretty much like my Rolodex. I'm giving it to you if you kind of do something a little bit scary and step up and invest in yourself, right? And say, I want to be a part of this buffet today, right now. I'm not going to think twice about it, right? So now we're down to the step number 4, how to market your business with workshops and seminars. There's 2 kinds of speaking that you can do. Inbound speaking, which is what we're doing here today. This is where you got to host the event and you put the butts in the seats, right? Inbound speaking. There's also outbound speaking, where you are the guest speaker, and what you're doing is you are one of the speakers on the lineup, and guess who already puts the butts in the seats? The meeting planner, the event organizer. The room is already full, right? Again, we're trying to keep the small group because it's almost 12 already. If there's too many people, this dilutes from what I'm trying to do here today. But trust me, guys, I know how to fill up a room. I know how to set up joint ventures and a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to show you guys how to do that, how to market your business with workshops, with seminars. I'm going to show you guys how to find events looking for keynote speakers, galas, associations, conventions, different types of stuff. I'm going to show you guys how to actually speak at conferences, how to promote yourself. And I know for some of you guys, like, whoa, Ariel, that's too much, too fast, too soon. Well, again, I said you want to be on the fast track. I'm showing you in 90 days what it took me 5 years to learn. Or do you want to spend 5 years? It's your choice. I'll leave the decision making up to you. If you're truly serious about marketing your business through public speaking, if I was you, I'd probably get on the fast track. Who's got 5 years, right? Let's do it in 90 days. Show you guys how to set up joint ventures like we talked about to fill up the room. Show you guys how to use Eventbrite. If we have time, I'll show you guys the back end of my Eventbrite. You're gonna flip. When you see that, you're like, oh my God, how does he have so many people on his Eventbrite list? And that's 100% free marketing. Free, guys, 100%. It doesn't cost a penny to do an Eventbrite event. So totally free advertising that you guys can do with targeted traffic. One thing I know, just like JVN was saying, you know, there's a lot of things we have in common. There's also one thing that we all have in common here. It's everybody in this room, everybody watching at home has some kind of interest in monetizing their speaking or just becoming a better presenter. Am I right?
Right.
Right? So, you know, targeted traffic, how to find them through Eventbrite. What about meetup.com? Who's heard of meetup.com before? Right? I'll show you guys how to use that. It's not just opening up a meetup group and being an organizer. See, a lot of people, they get some of this stuff and they try to implement it. They'll set up an Eventbrite page, and I see them. And guys, there's so many secrets to optimizing this stuff. It's not as easy as, oh, I'm going to open up a meetup group and call it whatever, whatever, whatever. I'm just telling you from experience. I got people that try to pick up some of these ideas and they'll implement it, and it just never has worked so far because there's ways to optimize this. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're probably going to miss the boat. And sometimes that could be even more frustrating because you're like, oh, that meetup stuff doesn't work. Eventbrite doesn't work. You know, I try to do it, it doesn't work. Well, Facebook ads doesn't work. You know, what Gary Vee talks about, what's a basketball worth? You know, basketball doesn't work. Well, if you're LeBron, basketball works. You know, for me, basketball didn't work because I didn't use it right? I didn't have the talent for it. So, step number 5, somebody say it. Market your mission. Beautiful. Market your mission. So, step number 5, it's not just about Eventbrite and Meetup and conferences and keynotes and all that stuff. That's great. I love doing live events to market my business. But there's also, you know, things like we're going to help you to implement YouTube ads to actually get more of your targeted audience. There's a way actually that you can even run YouTube ads, and there's a way to even run it to where you're not even being charged that much. It's like pennies on the dollar, guys. There's ways to optimize these YouTube ads. They'll come up before the actual video. They can hit the skip button, but before they do that, they have to watch at least a couple seconds of your face talking about your seminar. Click right here to join, and then you guys know what I'm talking about, right? How about that's you in the video? Inside the bootcamp, remember, we do a lot of videos, and we're gonna film YouTube ads of you promoting your product. Can you guys see why this stuff right here, it took me 5 years? I mean, this is intense, guys. But again, we're gonna baby step it all the way through. Only 5 steps, make it super easy. How to use Facebook ads, you know, to actually get even more clients. So if you wanna really blow up the business, I'm gonna show you guys to take it way to the next level, right? So how to use Facebook ads, how to create automated webinars and funnels. How many people have heard of ClickFunnels? Here's another thing that people, sometimes they'll go and then they'll sign up for a ClickFunnels account. There's a lot of ways to optimize these funnel pages and how to create automated webinars so that, again, if you had 100 views marketing your business without spending a penny, would that be valuable, guys? Right?
Yeah.
Like, you got 100 sales executives, but nobody's getting a base salary. They're all free. They're promoting your business. Hugely valuable, guys. Show you guys how to do automated webinars. I'm going to show you guys the LinkedIn system that I'm going to show you guys. It's probably the best LinkedIn system that you've ever seen in your life. When you see this, just this alone is worth the whole bootcamp. Everyone's heard of LinkedIn, right?
Yes.
And you guys should have a profile, but it goes beyond having a profile. How do you get business from LinkedIn? Show you guys so many secrets on LinkedIn. Again, just that alone is worth the whole thing. Copywriters. You guys know what copywriters are?
No.
Copywriters is the people that make your descriptions. Now, we already got people signing up already, which is great. I commend you guys. So, again, if you're watching, it's atlpublicspeaking.com/bootcamp. Again, for the first 7 people, got some really, really great bonuses. And then for anyone that signs up right here from this group, you also get my 200 stage local list where you can actually start giving presentations as early as next week. Now, we're probably going to get a little training first, but I mean, if you wanted to, you could be in front of a live audience like that fast. You didn't think you're going to come up here today and see yourself on the screen. We move pretty fast here. So how to actually find copywriters that will make your website descriptions and your sales pages convert and actually be attractive, so people will say, yeah, I want to click here, I want to put my email address, I want to join that list. There's persuasive writing that we can do to inspire them to actually, take action. There's ways to do this online. I'm going to show you guys how to actually get good copywriters for pennies on the dollar. So how do you get started? Basically, you go to atlpublicspeaking.com/bootcamp, and you can kind of get started with that as well. Now, some of you guys, you can already start going there right now. You don't have to. Again, nobody's gonna come charge your credit card if you just simply go to that website and see what's going on there. Yeah, it's a sales opportunity. It's an event that's happening today. But basically, let me ask you guys a question. If all this did is it helped you guys to finally get you to master public speaking once and for all, if this program did it once and for all, you're at the master level, do you guys think it'd be worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Warren Buffett, one of the best investors in the world, he said that the best investment he's ever made was to actually invest in developing his public speaking skills. He went to 2 different universities. He doesn't have his university diplomas on his wall anymore. But the one diploma he still got on his wall is the one he got through public speaking training, right? Now, I didn't go to college, but you guys tell me, how much did it cost you to go to college? Room, board, tuition per year. How much? Ridiculous? Still paying? Throw out some numbers. I really didn't go to college. 8 per year? That's kind of high. Oh, altogether? Okay, so that's what I was saying. So 80,000. Warren Buffett did 2 of these. He said those diplomas are no longer on my wall. He said the one diploma that's on my wall is the one from public speaking training. That's actually the best investment I've ever made. So if just being a part of this class, you didn't make any money at all, which again, it's M3 University, money making mastermind. But let's just say you didn't make any money at all. Just this alone is the best investment you could possibly make in yourself. If all this did is it help you to share your message with more people so you can really reach people through social media, through live events, through conferences, do you guys think this 3-month intensive would be worth it? Yes?
Yes.
Absolutely, guys. There's a lot of ways we could do marketing, but some of this stuff is just hard. Let's get on the fast track and let's start really making our business full of activity, full of potential clients. If all this did, by the way, is give you the ability to cancel out all that techie stuff. Like, I know a lot of people are using this, you're using WordPress, you're using all this stuff, and you kind of put it all together and glue all the systems together for you, because inside our bootcamp, you bring your laptop to class, there's a lot of support. Again, we don't make the classes too big. We cap it off at 25 participants because I want to give everyone a chance to speak. But basically, if all this did is it helped you to glue all that stuff together, you guys think that would be worth it?
Yes.
Absolutely, guys. Some people are getting lost in the techie stuff. There's a lot to learn, and it's always changing. Would you guys agree? Right?
Yes.
The online stuff is always changing. There's always a new app coming out. You got to know how to put it all together. That's what we help you to do. And then basically, if all this did is help you to get just 2 to 3 more clients per month. Again, we don't make guarantees, but let's say you get 2 or 3 clients a month. They're again at the high-end level, minimum of $2,000. Do you guys think that would be worth it if you could duplicate that for every single month, for every month, for the rest of all your months, basically? Like, this program doesn't have to stop for you after 90 days. You know what I mean? You can keep monetizing it. So if you guys think that would be worth it, if as a result of this training, you get up on stage, you use the online systems, all that we're going to talk about, so you can get an extra 2 to 3 extra clients per month that you would not get without these systems. You guys think that would be worth it?
Yes.
Absolutely, right? It would absolutely be worth it, guys. You got to ask yourself, what's one client worth to you? Is it, 5,000, 2,000, 10,000? We got some corporate people in the audience. We got some corporate people at home. They sell $100,000 software products to businesses, business-to-business marketing. So how much would you actually pay to get just 1 extra client per month? Think about that. Now, how much would you get to actually get 1 extra client per week? Hope you guys can see this. There's nobody offering these kind of boot camps, but right here what we're doing at Atlanta Public Speaking. So basically, let's talk a little bit about the investment, right? So everybody can see right there. kind of turn to page 5, right? I mean, where it says step number 5. It's a $10,000 program if you're a part of this community. $10,000 program. It's actually worth 14 grand, guys. But it's actually it's a $10,000 if you're a part of this community. So I hope you guys can see that this is a $10,000 program. It's worth a lot more. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I want you to also understand that even though this program is easily worth 14 grand, and if you look on my website, it's $10,000, right? Here's what I want you guys to do. I'm a big believer of Napoleon Hill. Who's actually read this book called Think and Grow Rich? Anybody read that book, Think and Grow Rich? So there's actually a chapter right there that Napoleon Hill talks about, and he says that leaders in all walks of life decide quickly, what's the word? Quickly and definitely. What's the word?
Definitely.
He said they don't waver to the left, they don't waver to the right, they simply decide. He said the major weakness of all educational systems is that they neither teach nor encourage the habit, and it is a habit, of definite decision. A lot of times in business we don't make this, we procrastinate, we don't make decisions. So I said to myself years ago that if I ever get to make it in the seminar industry, that I was going to find ways to teach that lesson. So basically, for anyone that actually decides to invest in themselves today, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something extra special just for the people that are a part of this live event via at home or via in this live event audience. So what I want you to do is I want you to take out your pen right now. I want you to take out your pen, okay? And I want you to cross out, go ahead and do that now, cross out the $10,000. Go ahead and cross that out. Cross out the $10,000. Everybody cross that out. And right next to it, write 4 easy payments of $697. And then for those of you that want to save a little bit more, you could do 1 single pay of $1997 and then put today's date somewhere on there where you can see it. Today is, somebody tell me what's today's date? That's right. Say it one more time. 31st. Okay, beautiful. So again, 4 easy payments of $697. Now that gives you all of the bonuses if you're part of the first 7. You got a book, you got a website, you got this, if you do it right here, you got the Stage Local list. You got everything you need. You get all the videos, the training, creating the content. It's a no-brainer, guys. Honestly, my mentors told me not to put this out. They said, you're going to put us out of business. Like, you can't give this much value for so low. There's people in this industry, some of my mentors, charging $100,000 for their mastermind, high-end coaching. Oftentimes, what they'll do is you just go fly out to a city, you go for a 3-day retreat, then you get on group coaching calls every week, and it's not like this, guys. There's done-for-you services. We can have photographers, videographers, web developers putting your stuff together, and the training, and the monetization, and the marketing, all in one stop under one umbrella. Can you guys see why this bootcamp is different? I can't hear you. Can you guys see why this is a little bit different than a lot of the stuff out there, right? Am I right, guys?
Yes.
It's totally different, guys. This is, it's a very good opportunity. So if you do it today, not only do you get the Stage Local list, you also get, remember that $2,000 program I was talking about online? You get that as a bonus, the Complete Speaker Mastery University. You're literally going to get that today in just a couple of hours. As soon as I'm done with my next class, I'm going to send that straight to your inbox. You can already start doing that. The program starts next week, but again, you could already start diving into that. So basically, how do you do it? Just go to atlpublicspeaking.com/bootcamp. Again, if you're watching this at home, very, very simple. Now, you may have some questions. You may be in the audience, or you may be watching this at home, and you may be saying, but Ariel, what if I don't have a product yet? Like, I know I kind of know what I want to sell, sort of, but I don't have it all packaged out. Don't worry about that. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to help you to actually figure out how do you package this into a monetizable product. So if that's you, if you're thinking that, don't worry about that. We're going to help you with that. You may be saying, well, but Ariel, what if I don't have the time to do a 90-day boot camp? Well, here's the thing. You got 24 live classes. Class A is from 1 to 2:30. Class B is from 2:30 to 4. Sometimes you only make one of the classes. We're here pretty much every Saturday. And if you miss a class, you can add on an extra credit at the end, so you have makeup classes. You're going to have my cell phone. You're going to have my email. I'm going to be there to kind of walk you through the whole process. If you miss a couple classes, not to worry. You may say, Ariel, but how do I know for sure this will work for my business? I understand and I do believe all your testimonials and all that, but how do I know this will work for my business? And here's the thing, guys. I can show you guys endless clients that I've worked with and show you a bunch of different, examples and testimonials. You could also do your own research. Just Google Atlanta public speaking. You'll find a lot of different examples. These are all my clients in action. How do I know this will work for you? At the end of the day, no one can really truly promise anything and guarantee anything, but what I can tell you is it's worked for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people so far. So you may say, okay, Ariel, look, I think this will work for me. I want to do it. I don't want to think waver to the left, to the right. I want to do what Napoleon Hill said. Definite decision. Okay, I'm in. Only one thing that we gotta have to work out. Here's the thing. I don't have the money. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't have even $2,000 is not a lot because you get all these videos and all this stuff, website, book. It's not a lot. I'm not saying that's actually a very low, and I'm happy that you can offer it for this low. Only thing is I wasn't prepared to do this. I don't have the money. So if that's you, don't worry about it. We've thought about that. We know your situation. And so if you don't have the money, not to worry, you actually can sign up right here at the seminar through PayPal credit. And the way it works is you just go to atlpublicspeaking.com/bootcamp. Very easy. Write it right here. atlpublicspeaking.com/bootcamp. Actually, right, .com/bootcamp. And then literally, you're going to see on that page a lot of different green buttons. One of them says full pay, one of them says 4 pay. If you do the 4 pay, it's $697, 4 payments, right? If you do the full pay, one time $1997, you get all the bonuses, you get the whole thing. There's never going to be an upsell. That's it. The whole thing's paid for, and then we start working on you. Basically, through PayPal credit, most people get approved. It takes 2 minutes. Some people don't, I'll be honest. I would say about 85% of people get approved. They ask you for 2 questions. Number 1, for your birthday. Number 2, for your social. And then literally just go to that website, atlpublicspeaking.com/bootcamp. You answer those 2 questions, and then they'll tell you right away, you're approved, and then you're done. Like, that's it. That's all you need to do. You're already paid for in the bootcamp. It's that easy, guys. You also could do it with debit or credit card, all that stuff. So basically right now, you kind of have 2 choices. And I know yes, we have a question.
I just thought of this, but with this, if you have a business already, like an LLC, could it be written off as a business expense?
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Yes, this is a tax write-off. This is a business expense. Anytime that you invest in your like an education or a program like this is 100% a business expense. Yes. So great question. So now you kind of have 2 choices here. You can, option number 1 is do nothing. Don't just walk away from this event and go back, do things how you've normally been doing, basically. And guess what? If you do that, what's going to happen in your life? What's going to change? Nothing, guys. That is the truth, right? More information will not change your circumstances. It just won't. That's the truth. Option number 2 is just pony up the small investment here today compared to everything you're going to get in return, guys. I hope you can see the value and just give it a try. I guarantee you, once you're inside, you will never look back. We over-deliver. I know this sounds good. Guess what? That's just the tip of the iceberg, guys. We're going to over-deliver on everything that we talked about. You have never seen a true mentor that's willing to partner up with you like this before, that truly cares about helping you to get to that next level fast and to make it super easy to where you're not lost in the techie stuff. And the true support, that's what I wanted in 2012. I couldn't find that anywhere. I spent thousands of dollars on boot camps and programs and courses and all this stuff, and guess what? I still wasn't successful until I invested in this one mastermind where like everything changed for me. So now I even think I made that even better with the done for you services and all the stuff that we do. So that is kind of the opportunity. Yes, we have a question here?
Blinking.
Don't worry about that.
4 minutes.
It's totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, so here's how you do it. Basically, you go to atlpublicspeaking.com/bootcamp. I want to actually meet you afterwards. I'm going to stick around for like the next half hour, 45 minutes. I want to shake your hand. I want to give you the dojo fist and talk to you one-on-one. You may still be like, Ariel, I think I want to do this. But I just have just a couple questions. Can we talk one-on-one? So I'm not rushing anybody out of the room. If you're watching this at home, obviously you could sign up. You get the first 7 fast action incentive bonuses. And basically, I want to stick around, talk to you. If you feel like you're inspired, this is for you, let's do it. You know, don't let your mind talk your heart out of something you know you should do, right? Here's how you know it's for you. If you feel it coming up and there's a little bit of a conflict, oh my God, I wasn't prepared, but this sounds so good, and you're trying to push it down, because maybe that's what you've always done, this is for you. If you're trying to if there's a little bit of a conflict, I think I want to do this, but then this is how you know you probably should stick around. Let's talk about it. Let's get you signed up.